And then this is going to be fast, easy, and simple to package. You can either sell it or use it for yourself, or you can distribute it to your vendors or whoever you want. There are a lot of recordings out there that show you how to create a DRFX file, but this is going to be the correct, simple, and easy and quick way to create the DRFX file that you're going to be compiling and using for later for any means that you wish. Your DRFX file system has to be pretty exact. It has to be the first folder will have to be the edit folder. The second folder will be your titles folder, and we will get more into that in just a minute. And your third folder will be your folder for anything that you want to name it, and we'll get in more into that in just a moment. Your titles folder is going to be one of the following folder names. It will either have to be a transitions, titles, generators, or effects. One of these will have to be your subfolder underneath of the edit folder, and this is the structure that DaVinci is looking for. The last folder that is a variable will have to be anything that you want it to be. It could be your channel name or it could be a company name. It doesn't matter what. Either one of these will be sufficient for the folder that you're going to be putting your DRXF into. The folder structure will follow one of these, either transitions, titles, generators, or effects. In the titles, you can have a subtitle. And earlier, we spoke that you're going to have a title and you can put a folder under the title, and it can be whatever it is that you want to name it, whether it's your channel name, your name, company name, or a vendor name, anything. That will put everything that you create into its own folder. And all of the titles that you create will be underneath of this. Again, they either transitions, titles, generators, or effects. It has to be one of those four, and it has to be equal to one of those four. If it's a transition, you cannot put it in titles. If it's a title, you cannot put it in transitions. It has to be under the correct effect or the correct name. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab yourself your Fusion composition and put it down on the timeline. In this case, we're going to be using our light rays composition that we created before, and the link will be down below if you want to watch it. So now we're going to go over to the Fusion page, and we're going to show you how we can get this done. What you're going to want to do is highlight everything in your package. You do not need to include the media out. What I normally do is I go in and select, right click our input node, and we're going to go up to create macro. So go macro, create macro, and that will bring up this macro editor. And in this macro editor, what we're going to be doing is we're going to rename our composition that we're going to want the macro name to be. We're going to select the outputs and the scene input. What these are the expressions that you will be able to change inside of the inspector tab. So you can select anything that you want. We're going to go down to the text node because the text is where we're going to be doing most of our selection in the inspector mode. So we're going to select all of these. You can select everything that you want and everything that you need to have. You can also rename this stuff if you want, so that it's easier for you to remember later what it is, or for the person or people that you are sending this to, so that they will know what it will be. So this name will replace this name. And once that is done, go save as a group. Once you save this as a group, you're going to change where you want this to be saved at. You can just highlight whatever folder you want to save it at. It's got the names that you changed in the beginning, and it's a .setting file. And with that, you are now going to go in and just hit save. That will save your .settings file, and now you can close this. So once you have all of that together, Remember at the beginning of this, we talked about the folder structure, and in the folder structure, you have to have these folders, the effects, generators, titles, and transitions. And whatever you are creating as far as a DRFX file will need to go into one of these folders. So what we're working on today is the titles, because we're just creating a cinematic title. So we're going to click on that. Our folder structure is, it has to contain the edit file. So we go into the edit file. This is going to be for the titles. And in the titles, we're going to have a subfolder, and we're going to name that. In this case, we're changing it to our channel name, and you can make it whatever name that you want, or your supplier, vendor, whoever it is wants. And once you're in there, you are going to have your settings file. We called it light rays setting. There is also a PNG file that we are using for our thumbnail, and our thumbnail will be actually up in the templates under edit, under titles. You will see our thumbnail right here. So that just gives us our thumbnail that we're using. In here, this is all that we need. The thumbnail needs to be a 104 by 58 .png. It has to be a PNG file. And the other has to be a .settings file from the macro. Once you have all of this completed, you're going to want to back out to your edit folder. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up to the next folder. That's your channel name. That's your section that you are placing your edits into, your templates. And then from there, we're going to the edit folder. We're going to take this edit folder and we're going to compress it to a zip file. So we're going to go here and just compress it to a zip file. Now we're going to rename this to whatever it is that you had in the other one. So in this case, it's going to be light rays. And instead of it being a .zip, we are going to change the extension to DRFX. And once you do that, you're going to get this little box saying, do you want to change it? Of course, you say yes. With that, you are now going to be able to double click this, and it should pop up with a overwrite light rays. In this case, we're going to overwrite it. We are not going to overwrite ours because we already have it in there. But this template bundle is what you need. So we're just going to cancel that. So what it is that you need, remember, so it has to be edit, has to be the section of the templates that you are placing it into, in this case, titles. Then there is a folder. If you do not use this folder, it will just arbitrarily stick it into anywhere in the titles folder. But if you want to create your own folder, you create your own folder here. In there, you will have the work that you did earlier. And that is all you need in order to have your DRFX file that you can transport to anybody. You can sell, you can have it in for your own DaVinci. So I hope you get some use out of this, and I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please like and subscribe, and we will talk to you again later.